Hello, students. This is your mentor, Ms. Azatoli, and I'll be taking your SST for grade 4. Today, we will learn an important topic that is our water resource. Water is one of the most important substances on earth. All plants and animals must have water to survive. If there is no water, there would be no life on earth. Why is water an important resource? It is because 3 by 4 of the earth is covered with water. This is the reason why Earth is known as the water planet or the blue planet. When you see a globe, what do you see? We see mainly blue. That is the water. Do you ever think why we say that we have less amount of water? It is because in 3 by 4 only 2.7% is fresh water, which means it can be used for drinking. The rest is saline, which means it contains salt. Life cannot exist without water. Water is a renewable source and can be renewed through the process of water cycle. Rain is the main source of fresh water in India. However, it is received mainly through monsoon, but its distribution is not uniform throughout the country. Some places receive a lot of rainfall, whereas others receive less. Based on their sources, fresh water that we get from water bodies can be divided into two types, that is, surface water and groundwater. Rivers, ponds, lakes, and streams form sources of surface water. Groundwater. It is the water found underground in the cracks and spaces in soil, sands, and rocks. Groundwater helps to grow our food. 64% of groundwater is used for irrigation to grow crops. Groundwater is a source of recharge for lakes, rivers, and wetlands. Groundwater can be found everywhere. Groundwater is recharged by rain and snow melt that seeps down the crack beneath the land surface. In some areas of the world, people face serious water shortages because underground water is used faster before it is naturally recharged. Uses of water can be divided mainly into three categories, that is, domestic, agriculture, and industry. Domestic water use includes indoor and outdoor uses at residences and includes uses such as drinking, food preparation, bathing, washing clothes and dishes, flushing toilets, watering lawns and gardens, and also maintaining pools. Agricultural use. The use of agricultural water makes it possible to grow fruits and vegetables and raise livestock, which is the main part of our diet. The agricultural industry's primary component is water. Indeed, agricultural water is essential for growing food. Without water, most crops will not grow. In fact, 70% of the water today is consumed for agriculture. About one quarter is used for commercial use, and roughly 8% is utilized for domestic purposes. Almost every type of food plant needs water. In areas where there is no rain or where there is an excessive water shortage, there is a risk of famine as most major crops require water. Industrial uses. Water is an essential to most industries. It is used for a variety of purposes, such as cleaning or dissolving substances. The amount of water a country needs for industrial purposes varies widely. Most of the water used by industries is not consumed and can be returned to the water supply. However, it has been usually been degraded to some extent by the process with which it has been in contact. What is irrigation? Irrigation is the process of supplying water to the land at regular intervals by means of canals and other artificial methods to enhance agricultural growth and maintain the landscape during periods of less average rainfall. Well and tube well irrigation is the most popular irrigation system in India. The first tube well was dug in 1930 in Uttar Pradesh. Today, there are more than 50 lakhs tube wells operating in different parts of India. Uttar Pradesh has the largest area under well irrigation. Canals. A canal is an artificial channel that is constructed to carry water to the fields to perform irrigation. The water is taken either from the river, tanks, or reservoirs. The canal can be constructed either by the means of concrete, stone, brick, or any other sort of flexible membrane which solves the durability issues like seepage and erosion. Canals also has advantage as well as disadvantage. For example, the advantage of canal is that it increases labor employment as well as food production. The example of disadvantage is that it pollutes groundwater. Dams. A dam is a vault built across a river. It controls the flow of water by opening and closing of the sluice gate. Water is stored in an artificial lake behind a dam called reservoir. The stored water is directed towards the field through canals. Apart from sorting water, dams are also used for other purposes such as breeding fishes, to generate electricity, and also to control floods. Conservation of water means a careful and economical use of water. It includes both the quality and quantity of water utilized with the regular expanding weight of the human population. There has been a serious tension on water resources. Since safe water and clean water is limited, people who have access to fresh water they can take steps to control their consumption of water to avoid waste and shortage. We know that the planet is mostly covered with salt water. Everything on the earth requires water to sustain itself, but abusing it means that we are reducing its ability to provide us with the basic necessities. The population growth puts a strain on water supplies, and clean water is reduced by the pollution and contamination that the humankind creates. We can also follow some rules to save water, such as number 1, taking short showers, number 2, using a bucket to clean the floor, number 3, fixing tape if it is broken, number 4, catching rainwater to reuse it whether it is in school or at home. So, this is all for this lesson. I hope you have learned something new. Till then, see you in the next class.